So how did SEAMS start? Like, was it just a few guys jamming? You sort of developed from there, or like, did you know each other through the music industry?
No, we started jamming when we were probably, I was probably 12.
Between 11 and 13.
Yeah, well these two are brothers. And
Alright.
then we were all at school together and neighbours and stuff. So we'd have sporadic jams and eventually
It took a while, but eventually we got together.
Okay, cool. So what genre would you call SEAMS?
Astropop.
Where would you draw your inspirations from? Like, what bands?
I think it's always a tricky question because we're all into pretty different things, and that is what we draw our inspiration from in a way. Having like quite a unusually broad range of influences, and then trying to actually bring that together into something that makes some kind of listening sense. So yeah, I don't know.
So like draw inspirations from each other as well.
Yeah, from each other, and I don't know, just looking up to any band that's kind of got that kind of sense of adventure and kind of explore lots of different areas.
Oh yeah, so from being like a small, like jamming together as younger guys and getting to where you are now, what was like the process of getting into it? Like, did you know people in the industry, or like, yeah, how did you move forward?
It's a really good question.
So long ago.
Your
Yeah.
dad,
So long ago.
their dad got us
Oh,
the
yeah.
first gig with
Um,
their band.
I guess like before you turn 18 in Perth, there's not a lot you can really do.
Yeah.
So we play at like the scant amount of all ages venues, often on lineups that like just didn't work at all. But you play what shows you can.
Yeah, definitely.
And doing the odd party or whatever. And then yeah, you just kind of I don't know, things like MySpace back in the day, you start to like talk to other bands and people who are putting on shows and find groups of people with kind of common interests and whatnot. Then once you can actually start playing it, bars and clubs.
Somehow we worked around that way.
Yeah.
Arranging and getting shows at bars
Yeah.
Little Swan basement sort of thing.
and
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah. Mum or dad to give you the thumbs up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What's the most effective way to get your music out there? Is it like on the internet, putting your songs on there, or like just getting gigs where you can really?
Bit of both. So the internet's probably
Yeah.
the bigger one.
So when you just like record with what like, equipment you had, you upload it. Like, did you have SoundCloud back then when you were?
Well, back then it was, but this was before SEAMS even existed.
Oh, right.
Then it was like, MySpace and burning CDs and whatever, but it's way easier now. And you got like SoundCloud and Bandcamp and Facebook, and you can pretty quickly you can record something in 1 hour and just edit it, upload it to people, but it's still got to be interesting and like get anywhere.
Yeah,
That's the
definitely.
most important thing.
So how do you like approach your music making?
Usually someone would have like a chord progression, or you would write a thingy, like something that you want, and then
Kernel of an idea.
yeah, and then we'll just put our bits into it,
Builds
and then
together.
just
Put our bits in.
and then we'd probably like jam it and then just tweak it until we're happy with it.
It's definitely evolved a bit since we started. Like, it's generally just kind of mostly Clinton came in with like song almost fully formed, and we just kind of play along to it. But eventually, it became more of a jam sort of orientated thing where it could be anyone really who just had an idea, and we just expand upon it. Eventually became a song.
I think the process has definitely changed, and particularly with this last sort of bunch of songs or whatever, it's like it's a lot more interesting doing it that way because things are like really fluid. And, mean, the songs all have taken on their final form more or less now, but I think the process has been doing it. Just like totally changing something or injecting like a new section. Even just starting from a group of unrelated riffs or something.
A lot of stuff lately is actually done in the like recording process. Like stuff on the EP. So it was just kind of all kind of pieced together, like here and there, depending on who was there at the time. And Lyndon was with it pretty much 100% of the time, so it was
At the computer.
yeah.
But yeah. So that's kind of an interesting thing that we hadn't done before was create the songs and the arrangements like by piecing together. Yeah, Ben said things that we were recording and then actually like now we're having to go back and work out what we did and learn how to perform that live. So rather than capturing a live sound, it's like reproducing a collage that we've done.
So like, when you start to make new music, it'd just be like someone would present like this riff and then bring it all together with other people adding stuff.
A riff or a time signature or anything.
Just any sort of
Progression.
Yeah, because plenty of songs have kind of developed out of just like a beat or a break or a little, I guess it's like a drum riff, but
Yeah.
I don't know, or even like usually I think the music comes before the lyrics, but sometimes there'll be a lyric and that'll keep it on. Can't think of an example like that.
So you guys working on any other projects at the moment? Any other bands? It seems like the main one at the moment.
No, we've got a few things going on. I guess that kind of ties back to our fairly disparate musical influences and stuff. So, Lass is in a metal band.
not just a metal.
Not the metal
The
band.
metal band. We'll make them suffer. Ben and Dan play together in Dan's project, Timmy Flappy Trio.
Funky blues rock trio thing.
Then you have Liam and other side
Listen to
projects.
everything, every band you've ever heard.
Yeah, I'm doing too many things.
Lennon is the Beatles.
Yeah, little known fact. But yeah, not doing much else right at this minute. Planning to focus.
Alright, so I forgot to do this, but just a quick introduction, name and like what you play. So Ben, right?
Yes. Ben, bass, and yeah, pretty much bass.
Vocals.
Yes, that's a given.
Louisa, and I play keyboard and guitar and occasionally saxophone. Other bits.
I'm Lyndon, I play guitar and violin and sing and yeah. Those things.
I'm Dan and I play drums.
And now
And the sample.
Oh, and a sample pad. I hit things, I hit plastic things and wooden things.
Makes a sound.
Pretty much stick things.
Alright, well, thanks for that.
no worries.